Okay, so all right, so this will be the third game of the series between the Mets and Twins. My opponent won the first two games. First one was a barrage, if I can describe it correctly. It was a 13 to 8 showing with the Twins being on top. And then last night's game was a bit closer. It was a 6-2 ball game. I couldn't hit for my life against CC Sabathia, hence the only 2 runs scored, whereas my opponent was able to get 6 runs off of the rookie pitcher Zach Thornton. And so now we will go ahead and play the last game of this series. And I'll try not to get swept. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Mets coming in with a record of 500, 9-9. Whereas my opponent is at 10-8. All right, just waiting for him to get all the settings in order. That's what I'm trying to say here. Who am I pitching tonight? It will be Mad Max Scherzer against Eduardo Rodriguez. Do I want to keep George Brett in there? Yeah, why not? I'll just stick with it. All right. And coming to you live from Target Field, this is Doubleday Society Baseball on Bunso 72 Gaming. I am your host, Bunso 72. The Twins will be taking the field here in just a moment. Eduardo Rodriguez has multiple options for pitches there. His best being a four-seam fastball. Let me go ahead and check his outfielder's arms. Okay, same as before, runnable. And here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. All right. Pete Crow Armstrong leading off for the Mets with a 1-0 count. And that'll be a solid base hit up the middle for a single. Samad Taylor, my left fielder now, up to bat. Pitch out, nothing going. Throw to first. And he's safe. And that's a ground ball, but it's a slow one, and with my speed, and Samad Taylor gets an infield hit. First and second, nobody out. Inside for a ball, 1-0. That one should be a fly ball, but I will tag up. That was deep enough. Okay. So I have runners at the corners with one out. Try stealing with Samad Taylor. That should be a steal. There you go. At least no chance of a double play there. Fouled that off for strike one. 1-1 to count. Cutter way inside. Barely made contact, but I pulled it. 2-2 count. And that one is hit pretty deep. Does it have enough? No. Not a home run, but it gets the run in. Sac fly, and it advances Samad Taylor to third. I'll take it. Vlad Guerrero Sr. up. That'll be a solid base hit to drive in the run. Ooh, going for second here. It's going to be close, but he's going to be out. Okay. That was worth the risk. 2 runs on 3 hits for the Mets. And now the Twins up to bat, bottom of the first. Max Scherzer pitching for the Mets tonight for me. Rod Carew, the speedster, leading off for the Twins. Hits that low fastball for a foul ball, strike one. Check swing, it's called a strike. Let's go with a slurve. That's a grounder to second, over to first. Carew is retired. Byron Buxton. Fouls off that slider for strike one. Throw him a inside fastball there. Strikes him out. 2 outs. C.J. Abrams. And that'll be a fly ball over to left field. Samad Taylor camps under it, makes the catch, retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 2-0 New York, end of first. Javier Baez, my clutch third baseman here. Let's see what he can do tonight. That'll be a... wow. Infield hit. took a bit of a weird bounce for the pitcher there. Couldn't make the play. I'll take that. Ball outside, ball one. Oops, think he's gonna get picked off there. Yep, got picked off. Two-0 count. Oof. Nearly made contact with that circle change. 2-1 count. Fouls it off. Slider inside, which I think caught the corner. Alright. Let's not swing at those. Another foul ball. And another foul ball. I really shouldn't swing at those though. Alright. Good. Full count. 1 out. And the pitch on the way. Oh. Dotted it. That inside pitch. Tip your cap off to him. That should be a hit for George Brett. Runner on first, 2 outs. Switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Fouls off that outside sinker for strike 1. That's a fly ball to center. Byron Buxton should be there. Yes, he is. Side is retired. No runs. And, yeah, got picked off there, which was not good. Miguel Cabrera now leading off. Bottom of the second. Against Max Scherzer. That'll be a foul ball. Strike 1. Pulls that for another foul ball. Let us bear down with an inside fastball, which he fouls off. Alright, he gulfs that sweeper or slurve and promptly flies out to Pete Crow Armstrong in center field. 1 away. Let's see. Let's go cutter inside. Swings and misses for strike 1. Let's go with a slurve. Okay. Too low. Swings and a miss at that outside fastball. That's ball 2. Circle change a bit low. Let's go cutter. High and in. And he clobbers it. Good job on his part. 2-1. Eddie Murray fouls off the first pitch. Alright, 1-1 count. Let's go circle change inside. And that should be a easy play for Vlad Guerrero. Makes the catch for the second out. Michael Garcia. Swings and a miss at that slurve for strike one. Alright, PCA, you have the speed. And he camps under it, makes the catch, retires his side. But the Twins do get a run on the home run. So it is 2-1 Mets after 2.
Leading off for the Mets, the center fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong leading off this inning. That is gone. Good job, PCA. So I get that run back that they scored. Samad Taylor. And that's a grounder to third. Throws over to first. Gets the out. One away. Francisco Lindor up to bat. Fouls off that low sinker for strike one. A bit inside and low. Let that one go. It's a high sinker for a strike. 1-2. That one is gone. Thank you, Francisco Lindor. How far was that? Never mind. I'll check later. Circle change. And now Vlad Guerrero grounds out to the shortstop. 2 outs. Gary Sheffield up to bat. A bit low for ball one. Can't believe I made contact on that insider. That almost hit him. Do not swing at those. A bit behind on that. Barely fouled it off. Here's the pitch. A bit high. 2-2 count. Just barely nicked that. Count still 2-2. And that'll be a grounder to third, over to first to retire the Mets. But we do get a run. We're now up 3. It is 4-1 Mets. And bottom of the third coming up. Ted Simmons leading off. All right. Lazy grounder to the pitcher. Max Scherzer throws to first for the putout. 1 away. Swings and misses at that cutter outside.
Ball. Down.
Low slurve for a ball. Circle change. Fouls it off. What to do here? Let's go back to that circle change. And he hits a deep fly ball, but not enough to leave the park. And there is the catch by Samad Taylor.
Now back.
2 outs.
Second baseman, number 29.
Takes an inside strike. Rod Carew does for strike 1.
Ball 1.
Slider a bit inside. 1-1 count. That circle change is fouled for strike 2. Gonna go cutter, but a bit more inside, which he fouls off. All right, that's fine. Let's go slurve. And he hits a lazy fly ball to Pete Crow Armstrong to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. End of 3. 4-1 New York.
Leading off for the Mets, the third baseman, number 9.
Who is this? I lost track here. I was looking at my Discord here. All right. When in doubt, don't swing. Okay. Let's go. Fouls off that high sinker. Evens the count at 1. And that will be a infield hit. Yes. That is an infield hit, right? Not an error? What's the scoring? They don't show it.
Second baseman, stayed on.
I'm pretty sure it's a hit. Yep. According to the scoreboard. My opponent taking a pause here. Cedar Rafaela struck out looking in the second. Currently just hitting a paltry 167. I haven't really done well with Rafaela's cards yet this season. At least not in this league. In ranked, I think I've been raking with him, so I don't know where the disconnect is, other than possibly the parallels not being effective here in custom league play. But hopefully he can turn it around. Eduardo Rodriguez, so far, how many pitches has he thrown? Can't really tell. But anyway, so far I have 8 hits off of him. Okay, he changed, pitching change to Cole Sands. All right, let's see. Swings and misses at that cutter. Strike 1. Splitter outside for a ball. Evens the count. Is that a lazy fly ball? It does appear to be. Yep. Go back to first. And that's 1 out.
Now back, the first baseman, number 5.
George Brett, 1 for 1 so far with a single earlier. Oh, doubled him off. Wow. Can't do nothing about that. Okay. Still 4-1. Bottom of the fourth coming up.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25, Byron
Max Scherzer.
Buxton.
Still doing okay so far. Starts off with a low circle change for a ball. And he hits that one far. Buxton with the homer. Cuts the lead in half. 4-2 now. All right. And that's a single to right for C.J. Abrams.
Now back, the third baseman, number 24.
And that's a high fastball for a ball. Getting solid hits now by It's Easy. Too Easy.
Now batting,
Might be a rally inning for him here. All right. What to do, what to do.
nope.
Circle change is outside. Let's go slider. Fouls it off. Strike one. Fouls it off. A strike two. Let's bear down with a circle change. Swings and a miss. I needed that one. Yeesh. One away.
Third baseman, number 33.
But we're not out of it yet. Especially with Eddie Murray up. Ooh, nice pitch. Caught the corner. Oh, that's going to be a hit. That's going to score a run. 4-3 ball game. Eddie Murray, clutch. Fouls off that slider for strike one. And that is strike two. Tell me he swung. No? Great. Makes my job harder. And that is going to fall for a hit. That's going to tie up the ball game. Yep. All right. Let's check on your confidence there, Max Scherzer. Okay, hopefully that'll help a little bit. Strike one. Strike two. Okay, see if he can turn on this pitch. Nope. That'll be a fly ball to center for the second out.
Up next for the Twins, the right
How many pitches has Max pitched? Oh, I can't tell. Can't tell with this view. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. Okay. Well, it's a brand new ball game. All tied up at 4. My opponent did well in that half inning, getting some runs in.
leading off
This won't be easy. Once again, I'm playing against an MLB rated opponent. That should be an out. Yep. Long fly ball to left. One away. Pete Crow Armstrong with a home run earlier. Takes ball one outside. Pulls that foul. 1-1 count. Ugh, don't swing at that. Slurve.
Nope, that's inside.
Okay, 2-2. Ooh, just fouled it off. Had the distance. Okay. Full count. That's going to be a grounder to second over the first. 2 outs.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder,
Samad Taylor. Takes the outside pitch, which catches the strike zone. Fouls off that slurve. 0-2 count.
Inside ball.
Ball inside. 1-2.
Ball 2.
Another ball inside. Evens the count.
Ball, that's off.
Another ball inside. Full count. Oh. Nice pitch. Caught looking. 4-4. Bottom of the 5th coming up.
leading up for the Twins, the second baseman, number 29.
Okay. That was a slider in the dirt. I'm surprised he swung at that. And that should be a fly ball over to left. Taylor makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder,
Byron Buxton hit a home run earlier as well.
Buxton.
Oh, I guess I'm fooling him with these pitches. Let's hope it continues. Golfs that slurve for a foul ball. Gonna bear down with this circle change. And he just does get enough to get a hit out of that. Good hitting.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, DJ Abrams.
Fouls off that inside cutter. Strike 1.
Ball 1.
Nice try.
And that's a
Ramon.
steal for Buxton. Eliminates the double play possibility. And that'll put the Twins up ahead. 5-4 Minnesota on that single up the middle by C.J. Abrams. Can't do anything about it. That circle change was, out of the zone, but he got it. Slurve for a ball. Okay. Inside strike. And that one is crushed. Good job hitting there. Too easy. Alright. You think you can survive this inning, Max? Well, I don't want to tax the bullpen, so I'll give him one more shot. Okay, he gets this out at least.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 33.
It's funny, I was actually aiming for the outside corner, and it goes inside. But at least he just fouls it off.
Ball.
Circle changes low. Alright, this should get me out of the inning finally, but hey, big inning, another big inning for the Twins. They're up by 3, 7-4, end of 5.
Leading off to the net, the shortstop, number 12.
Francisco Lindor up to the plate.
Ball one.
Takes the ball inside.
Ball, that's inside.
Ball 2. That should be a solid hit. Possibly a double. It goes to the gap. Yes. Nice hitting there, Francisco. Leadoff double.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 27.
Okay, possible pitching change here with Vlad Guerrero up. Cole Sands. Alright, no pitching change, I guess. Fouls off that cutter. Strike 1. And that's a grounder to third. Over to first. Lindor stays at second.
The batter, the designated hitter, number 10.
Gary Sheffield up now. That should be a fly ball out, I believe. Yes. Okay, 2 outs. We're gonna need a clutch hit here to make it a little bit closer.
Number 9.
And that's not gonna do it. Grounder to third, retires the side. Same hits as the Twins with 9, but not the same amount of runs though. We need to work on that a little bit more.
Leading off for the Twins.
I think this should be the end of Max's night. Alright, what do we have here? Okay, let's go with another righty. I'll go Austin Warren.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 44, Austin Warren.
Still too early to bring, the other guys, but Hopefully Warren will keep it close.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one gets through for a leadoff hit.
Now batting, the catcher, number 23.
Fouls off that inside cutter for strike one. Okay, what to do here? Just gonna entice him with a bad pitch. It's a waste pitch,
Ball.
just to change his plane. Plane, is that what it's called? Alright, let's see.
That's a ball.
Circle change for a ball. That's probably gonna get caught. I thought he might have just clobbered that one too, considering how he's been hitting this game, but luckily not.
Win. The right fielder, number 44.
Okay. Julio Rodriguez is up. Austin Warren trying to hold the fort. Let's see. With this card, Julio Rodriguez has 3 home runs, 270 average. Okay, that's decent. Not sure whether he's used his other cards, but with this one, not too bad. Right, fouls off that sweeper for strike one. Make the sure out at first there. 2 outs.
The second baseman, number 29.
Will go a long way if I can get out of this inning.
Ball.
Sinker low, ball 1. Oh, I did it. Got out of that jam, but I'm still down 3. Austin Warren holds the fort for now.
Leading off to the net, the second baseman,
Cedon Rafaela, what have you done for me lately? Not much. You did hit a home run the first game, but a whole lot of nothing since then. Fouls off the first pitch, slurve. Cutter. Too early. Okay.
Ball, that's out.
Splitter outside. Is that far enough? No, I don't think so. Nope. Long fly ball out. 1 away. George Brett. Now we'll probably see a pitching change. Yep. Matt Strom. Fouls off the slurve. Strike 1. Barely made contact. Fouls off the sinker. Strike 2. In the hole now.
Ball, that's out.
Okay. Cutter outside for a ball. Probably go inside here. Yep.
Ball.
But too high. And that's a weak grounder to short. CJ Abrams picks it up, throws over to first. 2 outs.
Up next to the bat, the catcher, Cal.
Cal Raleigh. And that'll be a single.
Next to that, the center fielder, number 4, Pete.
PCA now hitting. Fouls off that circle change outside. Was not a strike. Okay. That's a ball. You're not going to hit that, even though it caught that dotted corner. Give it to him, right? Jammed him a bit. That should just be a lazy fly ball. Yep. No runs. One hit. No errors. And it's still a 7-4 ball game.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, number 25.
Do I stick with Warren here? Yeah, why not? Catches the corner there for a strike.
Ball.
Circle changes outside. 1-1 count. Think I should be able to get this, right? Yep. Right at the wall. Vlad Guerrero makes the catch.
Number 5,
2 outs. Well, sorry, 1 out. I wish it was 2 outs. Cutter fouled off for strike 1.
Ball, that's outside.
Missed the corner there. High sinker fouled off. 1-2. All right. Solid hit off of that circle change, but Pete Crow Armstrong will make the catch here for the second out.
now batting, the third baseman, number 24.
Miguel Cabrera up to bat,
Ball, that's in.
and that is a ball. Dotted that. 1-1 count. Ah, give it to him. How far was that one? Didn't say. Yeah, the one thing with this classic broadcast view, it doesn't show you like things like the how far the balls are hit. But you know, they were hit far. That's all I can say. Let's go talk to this guy. Think you have enough to get out of this inning? Yeah? Alright. Cool. You're staying in. Take one for the team. And of course he gets a hit. Alright, fine. Maybe it is time to yank him.
Up next for the Twins,
Austin Warren,
number 11.
thanks for holding it, but I think it's time to change you. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Let's go with AJ Minter.
Now
Haven't really used them all that much.
Number 33, KJ.
Trying to get out of this inning. And of course I don't. Alright, fine. Gets another hit there. Goes up 9-4. Alright, foul ball. I just need one strike to get out of this mess. And of course I don't. Well, gotta give it to the guy. He can hit. So I'm not gonna... not gonna sweat it. But I will try to boost his confidence with what's left, but that's okay. Alright. And he gets another hit. Why am I not surprised? Alright. He just might mercy me. Gets 2 more runs. Oh, I don't think I can yank him yet. Nope. Not enough batter's space. Finally. But with much damage accrued, it's now a 12-4 Minnesota lead. He's continuing his hitting ways, that's for sure.
Leading off to the net, the left fielder,
Alright, let's see what we can do with the outs we have left. Okay, leadoff single. Couple of grand slams ought to do it. Yeah. Or a homer. Cut the lead in half at least. Yep. Okay. Now he's gonna yank him. So it's not like I'm not getting hits. I am, but he's just getting more of them. Alrighty. It is what it is. And so is that dot. Alright. Will that get through? Yes. Single up the middle. Keep the train rolling here.
the batter, the designated hitter, number 10.
A boom and a blast. That's what they always say. Fouls that ball out, up and in. Alright. Circle change in the dirt. Strike 2.
That's a ball.
Nearly a dot there, but it wasn't. Alright. What can you do for me here, chef? Foul it off. Alright. We'll take that for now. And here is the pitch. Circle change. Too early on that swing, I believe. Where was my PCI? Okay. Missed it entirely. 1 out.
Ball one.
Fastball outside for the ball. That should just be a fly ball to center. Runner goes back to first. 2 outs.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Cedon Rafaela.
Well, let's try to get something going here. Is that enough? No, I don't think so. All right. Cut the lead in half. 13 hits. That's a lot for me. Well, so is the 6 runs. And uncharacteristically, although not so much, I am giving up lots of runs against MLB rated opponents, which is normal. Let's see. Cade Smith hasn't pitched for a while. Let's try to keep the game close at half. Splitter. Good, good. Okay. Sweeper. Strikes him out. He hasn't struck out much. I mean, most of these MLB guys don't strike out a lot. They have a really good eye, so whenever you do strike them out, it's an anomaly, trust me. Splitter. Strike 2. Let's bear down on this splitter outside. Beautiful. Thank you, Cade Smith. You can get me one more out. I'll be happy. Okay. Miguel Cabrera is up. Yep. Change the eye plane. Is that what I'm gonna call it? Alright, I get out of this inning, keeping the deficit at just 6 runs. Oh well. Yeoman effort. Okay, George Brett leading off. 1 for 3 so far. And that'll be put out by Eddie Murray. 1 out.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Low circle change for ball 1. Fouls off that outside pitch.
Oh, that's low.
2-1 count. Circle change is fouled off. Evens the count at 2-2. Okay. Full count. Take the walk.
Up next in net, the center fielder, number 2, Pete Armstrong.
Well, I sincerely doubt that I'll catch up to him in the run deficit. But I will pinch run for Cal Raleigh, because I have nothing to lose other than the game. which is looking more inevitable. But hey, you know. All right.
Nope.
First pitch is a ball.
Nope. That's
Ball 2. Three and no count. Just let this one go. Yep. Ooh, I should not have swung at that. Alright, fine. Full count. Very good. That's what I need, base runners. Samad Taylor, 2 for 4 tonight. 2 singles. Try to make it 3. Takes a ball inside. Ball 1. Is that one gone? Yes, it is. Wow. Getting closer here. Yeesh. 12-9 ball game. I need more base runners, though. Is he gonna help? No. That's the second out. All good. Alright, Vlad. You're my last hope to try to keep the rally going here. Okay. Strike 1. Ball outside. That cutter. 1-1 count. And that ought to do it. Alright. I don't feel so bad. I kept the game somewhat competitive here at the end. But as it is, good game to my opponent. Too easy. Just had too much firepower for me to catch up with. And my hat's off to him. If my pitching can just stabilize, I think I'll be doing okay. I've been hitting and scoring runs. It's just that the pitching just not doing it. And that's usually my strength. So, what are you going to do? That will officially drop me off to 9-10 in the season. First time I'm below 500. But, you know. What are records, right? I don't know yet who my next opponent's going to be. It's going to be a weekend classic series. And that's usually against... it's called Rivalry Weekend, actually. And I'm not sure whether it'll be a AAA or an MLB rated opponent. I'm hoping it's AAA. I need a break. I think I went up against 2 MLBs in a row. And yeah, and it shows. Let's take a look here. Well, let me just respond, or let me chat here in Discord. Oh, there he is. So he says, good games, Bunso72. Way to keep fighting. That was clutch hitting. That's another close game. Best series yet. Oh, man. What a series. But you just have too much fire power than moi. My pitching is still... let's see. My pitching is still atrocious. Uncharacteristically... Did I spell that right? Nope. Correct that E into an... Actually an A. Yeah. Great job, though. the rest of the way. Let's see. But yeah. All right. Okay. Back to the stats here. So, what did my Mets do in their loss? Francisco Lindor went 3 for 5 with 2 homers, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Not bad, not bad. Samad Taylor was the star, though, with a 3 for 5 showing. He had 1 dinger, 3 RBIs and 3 runs. PCA 2 for 4 with a homer. Vlad Guerrero still hitting. At least he got 1 hit tonight. And for my opponent, Too Easy and his Minnesota Twins, Miguel Cabrera still, hitting home runs as he does, with 2 of them tonight. 3 RBIs, 3 runs. Byron Buxton also clutch with a homer. Adam Dunn, 2 for 4, also with a home run. And Michael Garcia, 3 for 4. Yeah, so the Mets, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. The Twins, 12 runs, 16 hits, no errors. Hey, I put up a pretty good fight, On my head, I'm not going to drop my head low on this one. And actually, in this entire series, I held my own, even though, realistically, chances of beating this MLB-rated player, not that great. But, hey, that's what it's all about. Let's see here. Did anyone get Abner status in home runs? Let's see. And once again, that would be 440 and above. 417 for Dunn. PCA 390. Lindor 425. He's been flirting with getting to the Abner list, but just falling short. Buxton 407. Cabrera, okay, 432 was the closest. Oh, there it is. Cabrera 447. There you go. Congrats, Too Easy. That'll be listed in the Abner list. 423 Lindor. 412 Taylor. Okay. A lot of perfect contact hits, mostly by the opposition, and actually mostly by Miguel Cabrera. 2 of them going for homers. Lindor also with a couple in there. Alright, not bad, not bad. And now let's go to the pitching charts here. Let's see. My opponent's pitching chart for me. Okay. For the righties, my hits. Hit 2 homers, 1 inside, 1 outside. Okay. For the lefties, 1 homer. That was Pete Crow Armstrong's, if I remember. Not bad, not bad. And then my pitching, wow, look, a lot of greens. Yeah, a lot of low fastballs that were right in the middle there. I got to make a mental note of that. See, this is what I mean by using this as a scouting tool, because you can always go back and see where you went awry and make adjustments. But one thing I will say is I didn't purposely pitch it. I just totally missed those spots. So if I did hit my spots, then hey, the results might have been way different. But it is what it is. Okay, lefties for him. Hit that homer, that cutter. I remember explicitly it was an inside and high fastball cutter, which he creamed. Okay, so that's the pitching charts. Let's go to the unofficial standings next. Alright. So Twins are now 3 games above 500, as he well deserves to be. I, on the other hand, have dropped now to 9 and 10, and I'm only 2 runs above runs allowed. So that's not looking good. That 7.4 ERA, yeesh, pathetic. But I'm hitting well. But it is keeping me in games. I only lost by 3, but that's not going to do it. It's not enough. All right, well, that's going to wrap up tonight's game. The third game in the series, the final game between the Mets and the Twins. They complete the sweep. And, yeah, better luck next time, Bunso. And so, thank you all for watching. You've been watching Bunso 72 Gaming, the Doubleday Society League, and my New York Mets. I'm your host, Bunso. Till the next time, have a good one, and peace.